What's all the hoopla about fascism? And where does it come from? And what are real good examples of it today? I've been thinking about this because there's a lot of people that are actually saying that fascism is rampant in America. And when you think about what fascism is, it's basically it dehumanizes, it's authoritarian, it is anti-freedom, it is confiscatory, it's a lot of things, but basically it connotes a government or an entity that is really tyrannical in a sense, right? They're somewhat abusing people, like, okay, let me give you some instances of what could be construed as fascist. All right, and then we could kind of figure out this thing out together, because there's a lot of misconceptions about what fascism is and where it is and how do we see it. So let's just talk about it. Okay, so here's a good example of fascism. Fascism is when you force people, when you force them to have to get a certain shot, and you force them to shut down their businesses. And you then, for those who don't get the shot, you actually dehumanize them. Yeah, dehumanization is a part of fascism. So you actually say, you actually antagonize them and say, you didn't get the shot, so therefore you're the cause of the rest of our collective pain, et cetera, et cetera. And you mock them, make names of them, and you basically, you antagonize people in that way and dehumanize them. That's fascism. So that's Biden. Well, okay. So let's take that off the table. But can't really take it off the table. Let's give another example, because maybe some people. Let's say if we okay. Here's another one. Let's say if I decided unilaterally that I run America and I open up the borders to anybody and everybody from all over the world to come in, and then I use all the taxpayer dollars, or a lot of the taxpayer dollars that were actually allocated for inner cities and urban environments, and I use that money, I just take it and use that money to pay for the people that I'm allowing to come through our border. Nobody voted on that. Nobody gave you approval to do that, but you do it. That's fascism. That I think that's Biden too. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What about when you? I'll give you another example. So when you say we're a free country, you can say what you want, you can raise your children, it's fine, there's no problem. But then you have your three-letter agencies, FBI, CIA, and that taking names for when any parents show up to express any kind of dissenting point of view about what's happening within their school districts. Uh, yeah, that's fascism. That would be Biden again. Okay. Now, what about when you say to all of your technology companies, "Hey, look, all right, here's what we're going to do. Anybody that has any kind of opinions that are not, the opinions of that are favored by our government or favored by me as the fascist dictator, take them offline, silence them, cancel them, take them off your platform, do whatever you got to do, but don't allow them to post." We endured that too, didn't we? Man, and that again is Biden. Wait a minute now. Wait. So I hear all these college students talking about fascist, fascist with our current president, Donald J. Trump. But I didn't hear them saying that with all the stuff we went through prior with Biden. Did they change the definition of fascism? Or are our children, our young, college age children, are they just not quite there? They're not thinking logically. They're being used as fodder. And they're being used by political parties, they're being used by ideologies to actually foster an entirely made up false narrative. Ah, man, that's crazy. Anyway, uh, fascism is not what you think it is. Let's do better and think through what the term actually is, because I think we lived through it and it's getting better.